We discovered the cyanide-producing caterpillar while teaching a field course in southern Vietnam at Yac Dan National Park. This is the dry dipterocarp forest in which the caterpillars are found. Other inhabitants include elephants, which again like this open habitat as well. And we also saw a number of other interesting sort of insect behaviors as well. Lots of pollinators. This butterfly. And some rather spectacular metallic wood-boring beetle adults mating on the plant. But this is our concern here. This is the dipterocarp leaves on which the caterpillar feeds. They make these tent-like structures on the upper surface of the leaves, and the caterpillars feed inside these retreats and skeletonize the leaf, that is, feed on the inner surfaces. When you open it up, you can see the caterpillar and the skeletonization, where it's taken all the good stuff, the epidermal cells, and left the various veins still intact. Here's the various steps to making this retreat. First, the caterpillar on the upper surface of the leaf cuts a semicircle. Then what it does is lay down silken struts to actually pull the surface of the cut surface of the leaf up. One set of struts, then another set of struts, cutting and then making struts, cutting and then making struts, until it actually pulls the cut edge up over its back, so to speak, and encloses itself within this tent-like structure. Here's the various steps here, just indicated diagrammatically. Tricky thing is when it gets toward the end, it doesn't cut through the actual leaf, but actually just incises it. Makes a little weak area so it can then erect the tent from along that weakened area. Then it takes silk and actually closes it down and attaches it to the upper surface of the leaf so that it isn't completely concealed within there. They also make interesting pupation retreats, these sort of cigar-shaped leaf rolls here. And here's one hanging from the leaf, and what they do is actually jiggle and move and actually detach themselves from the leaf and then fall to the forest floor. This can actually move, which is remarkable. Here's the actual little caterpillar moving inside this pupation retreat. And again, how does it move? Well, what it does is it attaches its prolegs to the silken pad and then fires back and forth. Now, why make the tent? Well, here's a tent put out in the habitat with weaver ants. And you can see the weaver ants have nothing to do with this particular caterpillar. And in fact, they sort of explore and look at the actual opening, but don't go inside to actually take or eat the caterpillar. Other caterpillars are attacked immediately. And again, here's a caterpillar put out on the leaf, and again, the ants are on it in no time, tearing it down and putting it in. But if you take the Calindoea caterpillar and put it out on the same area, the ants have nothing to do with it. It's chemically defended. And I think the inside the treat that actually makes the chemical defense much better inside the tent. And again, if you then pester the caterpillar, what it does is it tries to dab the cyanogenic compounds onto the offending article, in this case forceps. This is an experiment. I took a bit of an earthworm and covered it with the secretion. You'll see that the ants have nothing to do with it. Whereas if you take an ordinary piece of earthworm, the ants are on it very, very, very quickly. So again, this does defend them, but it doesn't defend them from everything. These are some parasitoids that have actually gotten in, and they're able to successfully develop on the particular host.